In a world brimming with information, the real challenge isn't finding something to learn, it's mastering what truly matters. Have you ever felt like you're memorizing facts without actually understanding them? Today we're diving into a game-changing method that transforms how you learn and think. Welcome to the Feynman Technique. The Feynman Technique, named after the brilliant physicist Richard Feynman, is not just about studying. It's about achieving deep understanding and unlocking the power to simplify the most complex ideas. But let me take you back to a story that captures its essence. Imagine a great scientist, let's call him Max, traveling to give speeches. Over time, his chauffeur memorized the words of his talk so well that he could recite them perfectly. One day, the chauffeur decided to deliver the lecture himself. But when the audience asked a challenging question, he froze. The difference between reciting and truly understanding became painfully clear. Richard Feynman understood this distinction deeply. He believed that the first principle of learning is not to fool yourself, and you're the easiest person to fool. His approach? Break ideas down until even a child could grasp them. Here's how the Feynman technique works. It's simple, but it's transformative. Step 1. Explain the topic out loud. First, take a topic and try explaining it out loud, as if you're teaching someone unfamiliar with the subject. This forces clarity and exposes what you don't yet understand. It's like holding up a mirror to your own mind, revealing blind spots you never knew existed. Step 2. Identify gaps in understanding. When you hit a snag or realize you're relying on jargon, you found a gap. Celebrate it. This is where learning begins. It's not failure, it's a step forward, guiding you to areas that need more focus. Step 3. Study your weak points. Now dig into those weak points. Research, revisit, and refine until the confusion lifts. Don't rush this step. True learning takes time, and it's okay to revisit concepts multiple times. Remember, mastery is a journey, not a sprint. Step 4. Simplify and create analogies. Finally, simplify what you've learned using analogies. Analogies connect new ideas to familiar ones, making them easier to understand and remember. For example, think of the structure of a story as a pyramid. The foundation is the setup, the rising action builds the tension, and the climax is the peak. This isn't just about academics. The Feynman technique can be applied to any pursuit. Whether you're an artist mastering your craft, an engineer solving complex problems, or simply making a life-changing decision, it helps you think critically, act decisively, and communicate effectively. It also fosters empathy. By meeting others at their level of understanding, you create bridges of communication that transcend differences. This skill is invaluable in building relationships, collaborating on projects, and sharing ideas. Feynman himself used this technique throughout his life. He kept a journal for the things he didn't know, treating it as a map to deeper understanding. It's a habit worth adopting. Imagine writing down your questions, revisiting them, and witnessing your growth over time. Think about the power of this method in group settings too. When you explain something to a team or friends, the act of simplifying it for others strengthens your own understanding. You not only learn, you lead. So the next time you learn something new, challenge yourself to explain it simply. Because true understanding isn't about complexity, it's about clarity. Take the first step today and experience the transformation.